Hi there, this is Darren. This is my second video blog that I've done. Thank you, Rob, for that introduction topic there about guided bus service in Cambridge. It's very interesting, actually. I didn't know a lot about it, but I think it's a great idea, actually. I know you weren't too keen on it. I think it's fantastic because I think there's a lot of growing populations in the satellite towns and villages in the Cambridge area. And I think it's been crying out for decent transport links for many years now, since the trains weren't as readily accessible, and in most cases they were shut down. And there's a lot of congestion on the roads due to the population rising in the recent 20, 30, 40 years. So I do think it's a great idea. It takes a bit of congestion off the A14 dual carriageway that goes through Cambridge. I think a lot of people do work in the Cambridge area, or indeed on the Cambridge Science Park, so I'm all for it. I think it's a fantastic idea. Moving on to my topic, I've decided to keep to transport and going to talk about driverless cars, because driverless cars have becoming more and more noteworthy. They've been around for a while, actually, not commercially obviously, but they've just started to trial them out in UK, or in England. South East London, Greenwich, Milton Keynes, Bristol, and what was the other place? Coventry, that's right. So they're starting to trial them out this week. Not sure I don't think they're on the open roads. They're putting them on like roads that are specifically to test these driverless cars, and so people can be introduced to them and everything else. I think it's a fantastic idea. Again, I'm all for adapting to technologies, and I understand that it's going to come anyway. What I am concerned about, and I know Vince Cable and the business secretary, and indeed George Osborne, the Chancellor, have both said that UK should be at the forefront of this technology, and I quite agree. Of course we do. We need to be one eye on the future. Of course we do. But look, what I'm concerned about is jobs. Taxi drivers, lorry drivers, bus drivers, anybody that drives a vehicle, basically, could potentially be at a threat of losing their jobs and being out of work. And I know people are probably watching this video saying, well, I don't care, who cares about that? Well, no, you might not care, but it's going to have a real massive impact on the economy and the job market. You imagine if those people can't do those jobs, well, the jobs need to be replaced, and technology seems to be taking people's jobs, and that's a whole subject in itself, and I'll probably be, or me or Rob will be discussing that in the future. But and it's not just that, but it's going to make the job market even more competitive. In my opinion, we already have a massive oversupply of labour in the UK, and not in all areas, probably not in very highly skilled jobs necessarily, but we do in general jobs. We have a massive oversupply, and the trouble with the oversupply of labour is it drives down the wages and it compresses it. And obviously we're living in a more global society. The world's getting smaller, and it's getting so much more competitive. As one person put it to me 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, where you had to be a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 in the past to do a certain job, now you've got to be a 10 out of 10. And the thing is, the wage is getting smaller. So I'm very worried about that technology enslaving us, you might say, and certainly we'll be doing topics on that. But the essence of driverless cars, I think, is fantastic. Quite how the insurance implications are going to be, there's going to be quite a few implications there. And what about if there's technology problems? What about if there's faults and things can happen? So I am a little bit worried about that, but I want your opinions on driverless cars. Do you like the idea of them? Do you think it's good? Post in the comments box. Please keep up, tuning into our new YouTube channel, Divided Horizons. It's over to you now, Rob. I want to know what your opinion on these driverless cars are. So that's all from me, and I look forward to your next topic, where I will be responding to it like I have done with your guided buses. By the way, good topic. It was interesting. So yeah, I'll see you later, guys.